So hello dear students, welcome to DPP NEET 2020. In today's session we will talk about mineral nutrition set 4. So we have already completed 3 sets from this chapter. So let's begin the set 4 without any delay. Myself Sushil Kumar Misra, your biology mentor. Let's jump into the very first question from this session. Okay, 61st. The very first question, you need to first of all read out the question and then answer the questions in your copy and then mention out your score in the comment section below at the end of the session. Okay, so the question is, dear student, which one is an essential mineral not constituent of any enzyme but stimulates the activity of many enzymes? So this is very interesting question. Not constituent of any enzyme but control or stimulates the activity of many enzymes. Okay, so please choose the option. I am giving you time, dear students. Please do it fast. As you know, zinc is not the answer because it is the constituent of many enzymes. Manganese is also. So potassium, yes, potassium will be our answer because it is not the constituent of any enzyme but it stimulates the activity of many enzymes as it is important in protein synthesis. Okay, moving to next question, dear students. 62nd. Passive absorption of mineral depends upon. Choose out the correct option, dear students. Passive absorption of minerals will depends upon temperature and metabolic inhibitor, humidity. So this question is very important as it has some kind of a concept. So guys, choose it fast. I am giving you time. Please answer the correct option, dear students. Okay, so I hope you have done. It is option A, temperature only, right? Passive absorption of mineral will is a slow process, you know, because it do not require energy at all and it is a physical process. It depends on the physical factor. Okay, it is a physical process, so it will depend on physical factors only, like temperature. Okay, like temperature. So option A will be the correct option here. I hope you got this answer. Next question, that is 63. Read out the question, dear students, and do it faster. One of the free living anaerobic. Okay, anaerobic particularly you have to give the anaerobic nitrogen fixers name here. As you know, I have already told you in the last session also that Azotobacter and Beijeringia are aerobic microbes, whereas Rhodospirillum is a anaerobic microbe. So option number B will be the correct here. Next question, dear students. Which of the following is a flowering plant with nodules containing filamentous nitrogen fixing microbes? So as you know, all of the options are biological name. So this kind of questions are usually very difficult to choose the correct option. Okay, first of all, try, dear students. It is option number D, that is Casuarina equisetofolia, which is also known as sea oak. Okay, sea oak. This is a particular plant, okay, having nodules. Next question, 65. If by radiation all nitrogenase enzymes are inactivated, then there will be. Please choose out the correct option, dear students. Then there will be fixation of nitrogen in legume, fixation of atmospheric nitrogen, conversion of nitrate to nitrite in legumes, conversion from ammonia to nitrate in the soil. There will be no fixation of nitrogen in legumes. Option number A will be the correct one because as you know, nitrogenase enzyme is very much important for nitrogen fixation. So if it will be absent or get inactivated, then it is very difficult to fix nitrogen. Getting my point, dear students? Coming to next question. Root of which plant contain a red pigment which have affinity for oxygen? Red pigment which have affinity for oxygen. Please answer this question, dear students. Take time, think of the question and then answer. Which particular plant will contain red pigment. Yes, are you getting the question or not? So it will be option number B, that is soya bean. Soya bean is actually a leguminous plant, and the red pigment about which this question is talking is actually leg hemoglobin. So you need to think very wisely. Okay, this red pigment is actually leg hemoglobin, which is present in leguminous plant, and among these options one of the leguminous plant is soya bean. So in this way you can get the correct option. Okay, the next question is, which is true for cyanobacteria? Okay, so please choose the correct option, dear students. True for cyanobacteria. It is oxygenic with nitrogenase, without nitrogenase, non-oxygenic with nitrogenase, non-oxygenic without nitrogenase. So option number A will be the correct option. All of you know that it is oxygenic and with nitrogenase as well. 68th one. Okay, 68th one question. Which aquatic fern performs nitrogen fixation? So this is very important question, dear students. Which aquatic fern? So please note this word fern actually. That means pteridophyta. So you have to answer the question or the name of the pteridophytes which perform nitrogen fixation. Simply it is azolla. Okay, azolla is the correct option. Next question. Enzyme first used for nitrogen fixation is? Enzyme firstly used for nitrogen fixation is? Which enzyme is used, dear students? So it is nitrogenase enzyme itself. It is nitrogenase enzyme itself used very first in case of nitrogen fixation. So it will be very first option A. Option A will be the correct one. Okay. A non-photosynthetic aerobic nitrogen fixing soil bacterium is? Non-photosynthetic and aerobic. Please note the mentioned hint actually. So it is Azotobacter. Azotobacter is non-photosynthetic and aerobic. Non-photosynthetic and aerobic. Azotobacter. Option C is the correct one. Next question. This is the 72. Okay. The products of reaction catalyzed by nitrogenase in root nodule of leguminous plant is? So what is the product? That is ammonia alone, nitrate alone, ammonia and oxygen, ammonia and hydrogen. So it is ammonia and hydrogen. Ammonia and hydrogen. Okay. So option number D will be the correct option. Option number D will be the correct option. Getting my points, dear student? Okay. So let's have the very next question. Okay, just a second. Just a second, dear students. Yes, option D will be the correct option. Coming to next question, 73. Thiobacillus is a group of bacteria helpful in carrying out. So Thiobacillus, you know, which process is being carried out by Thiobacillus? I have already told about this bacteria in the last session also. Yes, denitrification. If you remember, it is denitrification. Okay. One more bacteria named as Pseudomonas. It is also in the group of denitrification bacteria. Okay, so Thiobacillus and Pseudomonas both are very important with respect to denitrification. Next question, which of the following bacteria reduce nitrate in soil into nitrogen, nitrate into nitrogen. That means the reducing type of bacteria you need to answer here. So option Thiobacillus is itself the right answer. Same type of question that the previously it is in denitrification form, but now it is in the opposite form, in the reaction form. That is the same thing. Denitrification process is what? It is just the conversion of nitrate into nitrogen. So that is the same process we are talking about. Next question 75. During biological fixation or nitrogen fixation, inactivation of nitrogenase by oxygen poisoning is prevented by. So this is very easy. You guys can answer it very easily. That is leg hemoglobin. Leg hemoglobin is responsible for particularly prevention of oxygen poisoning. Prevention of oxygen poisoning. Leg hemoglobin, you know that is oxygen scavenging. Okay, getting my points, dear student? Coming to the next question, that is 76. The first stable product of fixation of atmospheric nitrogen in leguminous plant is. Choose out the correct option, dear students. First stable product. So the very first stable product you need to choose out here. The first stable product of fixation of nitrogen in leguminous plant is. Yes, it is none other than ammonia. Option number D will be the correct option, ammonia. Now 77. Next question. So read out this question, dear students. That is, which two distinct microbial processes are responsible for the release of fixed nitrogen as dinitrogen gas to the atmosphere? Okay. Two distinct microbial processes responsible for release of fixed nitrogen as dinitrogen. So if you remember the nitrogen cycle, then you can answer it very easily. Please try again. After that I will help you out. The very first option is aerobic nitrogen oxidation and nitrite reduction, decomposition of organic nitrogen and conversion of dinitrogen to ammonium compound, enteric fermentation in cattle and nitrogen fixation by rhizobium in the root nodule of legumes, or last option anaerobic ammonium oxidation and denitrification. So dear student, it is very sure that process of denitrification will be our choice, right or not? Because it is actually we are releasing out the fixed nitrogen in the form of N2. So but obvious it is denitrification process, that is option number D. So we need to choose the correct option, that is option D will be our choice. Next question, that is which of the following is wrong statement? So select out the wrong statement from the following options. That is Anna, Bena and Nostock are capable of fixing nitrogen in free living state also. Okay, so this is the correct option. Root nodule forming nitrogen fixer live as aerobes under the free living condition. So this is also the correct options, right? Yes. Next is phosphorus is constituent of cell membrane, okay, certain nucleic acids and all proteins. So what do you think? All proteins is not actually correct, because all proteins do not contain phosphorus. It is not complete 100% proteins having phosphorus. So option number C is wrong statement here, dear students. And next option, that is nitrosomonas and nitrobacter are chemoautotrophs. Okay, this is correct option. So option number C will be the wrong statement. Getting? Okay, next question. For its action, nitrogenase required. So this is a very easy question, dear students. You can easily choose the correct option. For its action, nitrogenase enzyme will require high input of energy, light, Mn2 positive, or super oxygen radical. Just think once at least, that what kind of things, which option will be particularly correct one. So you know very well that in nitrogen fixation, nitrogenase enzymes require about 8 mole of ATP. 8 mole of ATP is required for one nitrogen molecule fixation. Or you can say for one ammonia formation, we requires actually 8 ATP. And for 2 mole of ammonia fixation, we require 16 ATP. So what do you think? That nitrogenase enzymes require high input of energy, right? It requires high input of energy. So very first option is correct itself. So we will choose option number A as our correct option. Next question, that is nitrifying bacteria. Last question of this session. Nitrifying bacteria, what do they do? Oxidize ammonia to nitrates, convert free nitrogen to nitrogen compounds, convert proteins to ammonia, or reduce nitrates to free nitrogen. So nitrifying bacteria actually performs the activity of option number A, that is oxidize ammonia to nitrates. Ammonia to nitrates. Okay, so this was the end of this session, dear students. I hope you have done very well. Please comment down your score in the comment box. I'm waiting for that reply. Okay, thanks a lot. See you in the very next session. Till then, take care. Lots of love.